Hey there everyone, today I want to show you how you create a new assessment group in Seqta and how you can give that a weighting of 0. So if I go to this class here in Seqta and I go down to the marks book settings on the left here for the class. So in the marks book settings, we've got what course type it is, we've got the grade cutoffs. Down the bottom here we've got assessment groups, and that's the thing I want to focus in on. So most classes just have one big assessment group. For practical subjects it makes sense to have like a practical and theory group. They can be, you can put assessments in each group independently and you can weight each group independently. So it doesn't matter how many assessments you have in this group, if that group is weighted as 40% of the total mark, the final mark that the students get will be 40% this group and 60% this group, for example. So it's really nice. So what you can do is create groups, and I know some people have got this. You might have a group called homework or something like that, and the group has a weight of 0, which means that you can put lots of assessments in there, but none of the assessments count towards the final mark. So what I could do here is add a group and just call this term 2 assessments, or whatever it is I'd like to call it, or homework. I can give it a fancy color if I like. Let's go for that orange color. And the weight I'm going to put in here is 0. All right. So it can be available on reports or not. But it just means that when Seqta calculates the final mark, none of the assessments that are in this group will count towards anything. So I'm going to save that. So if I'm in an assessment now, you can see I could choose which group that this assessment goes into. So if I put task 2 in the term 2 group that I've just created, if I go along to the marks book now, you'll see what this does. So all of these assessments are sitting in that main group, but over here at the end you've got term 2. It's in a separate group all by itself that has, and it doesn't matter how many you get in here, you'll have separate kind of summary columns at the end. So here's the summary of the marks for this one, and you will get a summary of the marks for this one, and you'll see it doesn't matter what I put in here, it will not make any difference to this final column here. All right, so there's a little bit about creating a 0 weighted group in Seqta.